Hey everyone, Richard here. Question from email. Hi, I've been looking for information about part-time jobs and internships in Korea as an international student, and I found that with a D2 visa for undergraduate students, you don't have to wait a semester to look for a job, only the D4 do. But a lot of people here on YouTube say otherwise. I'm super confused about that. I'm hopefully staying for a semester in Korea as a university student next year, and I'd like to look for an internship or a part-time job at the fashion industry since I study fashion. What do you think about that? Do you have any information about it, and do you think that it's possible or not? Thank you. Your videos have been really informative for me. Have a great day. Taina Castro. First of all, do I think it's possible? Of course it's possible. Anything's possible. Look at me. I'm sitting here with a camera. I was taking notes with Steph about this during lunch. First of all, D2 visa versus D4 visa. D2 visa being able to let you work after only staying one semester in Korea versus D4 visa you can't. D visa in Korea being a student visa. But a lot of people on YouTube say otherwise. I don't know what you're talking about. I did a search on YouTube earlier today, and all that popped up was wrong when it came with internships. So I'd love for you to email me again or write in the comments who else you were watching on YouTube that's telling you about internships in Korea, because I didn't find any videos on internships in Korea, which is why I'm making this. Seriously though, regarding the visas, I'm definitely not the person to ask. I'm not the immigration office in Korea. The immigration people there are overworked, underpaid, I presume, and it's really confusing even though they've tried to streamline it. There's website information you can check out along with a phone number that you can call. I used to call the immigration office myself. They have English speakers, Chinese speakers, Korean speakers. Yeah, I think that's it. And they know a lot of people are super confused when it comes to the types of visas that are available and what they allow you to do and how long you're allowed to stay in Korea. So give them a call, check them out on the web. That's the best advice I can give for immigration and visa information. Sorry about that. I wish I could give more. I really do. I hate to go to the immigration office. But the good news is I do have quite a bit of experience firsthand with students of mine that came through my class, say their last semester at the university and didn't get a job right away, so they were getting an internship first and then hopefully getting a job at the place where they were getting an internship, or just getting an internship over the summer to get experience and then coming back to school before they graduated. Internships are widely available in Korea. That's the good news. This is because the economy's strong there. They have, including fashion industry internships available. How do you find them? I have no idea. I'm thinking you can look on the web, but I'm sure you have to look in Korean. I'm almost 100% positive. Back before we started making YouTube videos, I was doing documentary style video stuff, and I was interviewing students of mine that spoke English well, but that had also lived in other countries, and so they were really perfectly bilingual. And I was doing the video 50% in Korean language, 50% in English. I will link below one of the girls named Sena who came through my class and who I interviewed on camera, who talks about an internship experience she had in Korea and also in the United States, and she compares the two. This will give you a good idea and insight into what you're in for if in fact you do come to Korea, study, and then land yourself an internship in the fashion industry. But what I want to politely warn you about is internships in Korea are in a way the same as what we're used to in the West, and in a way they can be quite different. How do I put this in the most politically correct way possible? You might not be challenged as much as you'd like or learn as much as you're hoping for. I've talked to plenty of students that have done internships in Korea, and they essentially say that they're doing it to get as much experience as possible, but it's also just really good to have the fact that you had an internship experience on your resume. Whether you learn something or not is a bonus type thing. And this is because they just don't take non-paid employees seriously, companies that is. They don't really expect much out of you if they're not paying you. And so therefore, you might be doing a fashion industry internship somewhere at some fashion company, which sounds really razzle-dazzle, but essentially what you might be doing is getting coffee, making copies, going to get the takeout lunch, cleaning the coffee station, answering the phone, playing on your computer and looking busy. I'm sorry if that's not the information you were hoping to hear. I don't know if that's the case everywhere. I did have a student once that was a fashion major. I'm not exactly sure, textiles or something like that. She took my English class the last semester before she graduated, and she liked it enough where we became sort of friends once she graduated and kept in touch. I did go meet her once in Gangnam after she had gotten a job, and she was hired straight away from graduation, which is a good thing. But she worked in a company that was working her from about 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning until 9 at night. And that was almost every day. We had an 8 p.m. coffee appointment in the evening, and she was about an hour late. Came in, sweating, running, really, really apologetic. And it was all just because her job is super stressful, or was super stressful. I don't know if she still works there. This was several years ago. But we were just meeting because I knew that she had a job and I just wanted to see how she was doing. And I happened to also be really curious about what it was like for students to get a job and what their experience was like once they got out of school. So meeting her was a good example of what it might be like to go there and work. This was a girl who was telling me that sometimes she slept in the office because she had so much work, because the work is nonstop and never ending, and the boss expects so much from you. And if I remember correctly, she felt like she was extremely underpaid. These are not circumstances that you obviously want to hear, you or whoever this just happens to be watching this. But it is a fact of the world these days that there are more lower paying jobs in industries that were traditionally higher paying, and that positions often require more work than they did years ago. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Korea is definitely like this. Lots and lots of jobs are available if you speak fluent Korean to fashion or engineering or medicine, law, I'd like to say entertainment, but you're going to work for relatively low wages, especially entry level, and you're going to work long hours. I most definitely encourage you to go over to Korea. That experience alone will enrich your life. It has changed my life forever, and I can't imagine having not gone over there now. And just thinking about all of the vast different experiences when I wasn't even working, I can't really put into words how thankful I am that I was able to do that. Anyways, enough of my blabbering. Taina, I hope this video has been helpful and informative for you and anybody who's watching. If you have a question, you can always drop it down in the comments section or email me, contact@HallyuBack.com. Also, I'm gonna give a special shout out. Steph sells her paintings. They make great Christmas gifts and very reasonable prices, guys. Link in the description. Go check that out too. And you can read about the painting inspiration behind each one. She's made a special blog post for every painting that she's ever created. Click the like button on this video, and thanks for watching, you guys. That's it. I'm out of here. Hasta luego.